In this video, I'm going to share with you some conditioning exercise that you can do at the comfort of your own home that's going to help you improve your aerial skills. Let's go! Hi, I'm Melanie the Physio, also the co-founder of Capital Physiotherapy here in Australia. Now this video is designed for all the aerialists out there where they don't have the aerial apparatus at home to practice your aerial training. The following exercise that I'm going to share in this video are some of the conditioning exercise that you can do without your aerial specific apparatus. In this channel, we have a whole playlist delegated for performing arts related topic. Even though the title might not suit you, I still highly recommend you check them out because I'm sure you're gonna find exercise in those videos that's gonna help you improve your aerial skills. Aerial sports are difficult, one of the most difficult. We're talking about either whatever kind of aerial, whether it's aerial silk, aerial hammock, aerial hoop, aerial just pole dancing. All these performance art sports require a lot of strength and a lot of control to perform them beautifully. It is difficult, but it is also very fun and very addictive. So many aerialists, especially the beginner, it's so easy to get caught up in practicing the aerial movement over and over again to try to perfect them, without realizing that conditioning outside your aerial training are equally important. Conditioning exercises are vital to supplement your aerial training. They can help you improve your overall skills so much quicker. And not only that, they can also help improve the fluidity and the technique of your aerial movement, as well as injury prevention. All the exercise that I'm going to show you shortly is going to help improve those routine of yours and to nail that drop and to perfect that performance, and also at the same time appear effortless while you're doing them. I encourage you to do any sort of conditioning exercise either as a warm-up before your actual aerial training or during your non-aerial training days. Let me know down in the comment below which aerial sports are you doing at the moment. Is it aerial silk, aerial hammock, aerial hoop, or is it pole dancing? Well, mine is aerial hammock. Some of the exercise that I'm going to show you, you will need some simple exercise equipment. I'll put a link down in the description box below to tell you where you can get them online. We're gonna split the exercise up to upper body, your core and your back, as well as your lower legs. To start off with your upper body, these exercises are gonna help you with your pull-up and also to help you with your fluidity of your climbing and gripping, as well as using the right muscle so that you don't injure your neck or your shoulder. Now the first exercise is hanging practice. All you need is 2 bench or 2 stable chair. Now you can use this push-up sort of bar that I have at home, or you can use them without as well, but using the bar would make it so much easier. Put the push-up bar on each side of your chair and you're gonna push down on the bar and then push your whole body up with your leg dangling off the floor. Now, the key for this exercise is to make sure that your shoulder doesn't struck up towards your ear. You really want to use your muscle to pull the shoulder blade back and down and hold that position for 10 seconds and repeat that for 10 repetitions. You should feel the muscle, which is your lats muscles, to be working right underneath your armpit area. That's where you should feel it. If you feel that you're slowly struggling up, you're not using the correct muscle anymore. I want you to push down as hard as you can towards the floor and hold that position there. Now the next exercise is grip strength to help you stabilize your shoulder and shoulder blades while you're gripping onto your aerial apparatus. So this exercise, you can use a pull-up bar, or you can just use the edge of a very stable table if you don't have anything at home. What you want to do is grab with one hand to start with, or if you find one hand too hard, you can start with 2 hands first, but normally I just give my aerial clients start off from one hand straight away. Grab onto the middle of the bar or the middle of the table, Grab it, squeeze your shoulder blade back and down, and lift your entire body off the floor so that only your ankle is touching the floor. Squeeze your bum, squeeze your back muscle, squeeze your shoulder blade muscle, and grip using your grip strength to control this motion. Make sure that your collarbone is nice and level, that you're not sinking down to one side. You gotta squeeze your shoulder to make sure that everything is nice and level. Hold this position again for 10 seconds and then relax them down and then squeeze them back up. Repeat this exercise for 10 seconds, 10 repetitions. The next exercise is inverted push-up. So you can put your legs up onto a bench or a sofa or a bed or even a table. Now make sure your body is diagonally facing downwards in a slanted position, making sure that your shoulder is directly above your wrist, so you're in nice and shoulder width apart, your arms, and then pull your shoulder blade back and down. Squeeze your core, squeeze your glutes, squeeze everything to make sure that they're nice and straight, and then go into a push-up position. Bend your elbow so that your chest is coming closer and closer towards the floor, and then push yourself back up again. Repeat this for 15 repetitions and do them for 3 sets. Now moving along, we're gonna start training our core and our lower back muscles, and these muscle groups are vital for any aerial sports to help you in transitioning into a movement or even holding a position. You will need the core and back muscles to be really strong to be able to do them without injury. The first exercise is hanging leg lift. So you're gonna need 2 chairs or 2 bench with this exercise, and same thing, you can either use just your hand, or if you have a push-up bar, you can choose to use a push-up bar. It's a little bit more comfortable. Now make sure you push yourself up and hover your legs off the floor. And now what I want you to do is crunch this exercise. So you're gonna bring your thigh close up towards your chest and then slowly lower them back down again, making sure that you're constantly pushing down with your hands, that you're not struggling up on your shoulder. Push them down nice and control, and squeeze your core and squeeze your hip muscles so then your thigh comes up towards your body, and slowly lower them back down again. Repeat these exercises for 15 repetitions and do them for 3 sets. Now the next exercise is leg lift with core lifting up. So I have these apparatus at home to help me grip onto something with my arms to help me with this exercise, but if you don't, that is absolutely fine as well. You can do them without anything to hold on to. So you're gonna lift both legs up to 90 degrees, and then as you lift them up to 90 degrees, now you're gonna squeeze your core and lift your tailbone off the floor, and one segment of the spine at a time, lifting your whole core up towards the ceiling, and then slowly lower them back down again, making sure that you're lifting up one vertebra at a time, and then as you lower, you're lowering one vertebra at a time as well. Repeat this exercise for 10 repetitions and do them for 3 sets. Now the next exercise is to train your back muscle. You will need a fit ball for this exercise. Now use a fit ball with your legs against the wall, hands behind your neck, and roll yourself over the ball so then your chin is touching the ball. Now extend your back up so that you're in a nice diagonal position, making sure that you don't go too high up. All I need you to do is just come up into a straight diagonal line, and that will do. Repeat these extension exercise for 10 to 15 repetitions and do them for 3 sets. The next exercise is back extension with rotation. So same position as the previous exercise, you're going to use a fit ball with your legs against the wall, straight leg, squeeze your bum. Now, hands behind your neck or your head, open up your chest, slowly lower yourself down towards the ball. Now this time around, as you come up, I want you to twist your upper body to one side of the corner of the room, and then slowly lower yourself down again. And as you come up, you're gonna rotate yourself to another side of the wall, and then slowly lower yourself down again. This is to train your extension and rotational strength of your back. Repeat this rotation for about 10 to 15 repetitions on each side and repeat them for 3 sets. If you find value out of this video so far, don't forget to hit the like, subscribe and bell notification button right now because we will have a lot more performance art related topic coming up in the very near future. Now moving on is our lower leg strengthening. Now to make sure that you have those nice extended elongated legs, whichever direction you're pointing while you're in the air, we need to train these particular exercise. Now it's forward kick, side kick and back kick while you're standing upright. So standing beside a table or a chair or anything or even a wall, keeping your leg nice and straight, and you're gonna make sure that you're pointing your toe every time you're kicking, okay? Now we're gonna kick forward, keeping your neck nice and long, squeeze the front of your thigh, squeeze your calf muscle and point that toe. You can kick it forward for 10 repetition and then kick it out to the side for 10 repetition and then kick it out towards the back for 10 repetition and repeat these exercises for 3 sets on each direction. Now the next exercise is point with resistance bend. Now this exercise is going to help you point that toe so much more effortlessly and to help you portray that nice elongated look while you're in the air. Now wrap a resistance band around your leg. You can start off from medium to strong resistance band for this exercise. Point the foot up towards yourself and then slowly squeeze your foot muscles to point that resistance band downward, making sure that you're constantly thinking to elongate those toe muscles. Now we do not want that cramping look on your toe, so that's doing the exercise wrong. You really want to extend that toe and elongate that toe nice and long, and then slowly come back up again. Repeat this resistance exercise for 20 repetitions and do that for 3 sets. Now the next exercise is inner thigh strengthening with a fit ball. A lot of people don't realize when you're doing aerial sports, you actually need to have a lot of inner thigh strength so that you can squeeze your legs together between the silk, between the hoop, between your poles to help you keep that position up in the air. If you don't have any inner thigh strength, you'll find this sort of performance or these sort of tricks really difficult to do. So use a fit ball, lie down on the floor, put your legs around the widest circumference of that ball. Extend your leg nice and long and point that toe. Now squeeze the ball as hard as you can and hold it for 10 seconds and then relax them. Repeat this exercise for 10 seconds and do that for 10 repetitions. By the end of 10 repetitions, you should really feel that your legs are quivering. That's when you know you're training this exercise hard enough. Now the next exercise is seated hip abduction with resistance band. This is going to help you open that leg up every time between your transition from one position to the other and to help control your hip stability so then your leg can move more freely in the air. Sit on a chair, tie a resistance band around your leg. You really do want to start the resistance band between medium to strong strength with this exercise. Light resistance is just not gonna cut it for aerial sports anyway. If you're gonna do aerial sports, you really should be able to do them with at least a medium strength resistance to the hard resistance kind of strength. If you're struggling with just doing it with light resistance, then probably you gotta have to train yourself up a little bit more before you try a lot of the trickier movement in aerial sports. Sitting down on a bench, tie the resistance band around your knee, keep your feet on the floor nice and flat, and then open them up to slightly wider than shoulder width apart, making sure that your toe is facing forward rather than opening them up in a V shape. You want to keep your feet as parallel as possible. And then now you're gonna squeeze your knee apart and open them against the resistance band so that you move them out as far as you can, ideally so that they're in line with your ankle, and then slowly close them back again. Repeat this opening and closing exercise against the resistance band for 15 to 20 repetitions and do them for 3 sets. If you would like to learn more, head on to our private Facebook page at Ask Mel the Physio, and in there you would have access to all the free PDF that we have on all body parts up till thus far. And not only that, you will also have access to all the free educational booklet that we will have from now onwards. I upload video here on a weekly basis on health and fitness related topic as well as injury rehab topic. Once again, I'm Melanie and I will see you in the next video. Until then, stay safe, happy and healthy. Good luck with your exercise and enjoy your aerial sports. See ya!